Okay, so we are over halfway through 2026 and it has been a complete whirlwind of a year. I just wanted to make this video to fill you in on what we've been up to, offer a little bit of freelancer perspective, and then run over one of our exciting projects that has just launched. So this year has been crazy. January, February, March was so dry in terms of work. Projects were getting postponed, things were getting pushed back, and clients were taking things in-house. So I kind of wanted to offer that as a freelancer perspective. If you're running an agency, if you're a freelance videographer, photographer, creative, and it feels a little bit quiet, have faith. It always comes back in, and this year is no exception. It has been the busiest Q2 leading into Q3 that I have probably ever had. It's fantastic. We've got some great new clients. We've got some amazing old clients that have been with us since the very beginning, over 10 years now of business. So yeah, thank you to everybody that has stuck with me for the journey. And I'm really excited where we're going. This year we've onboarded, probably 3 or 4 massive household names, big brands, close to 100 million turnover. And it's really exciting to be able to produce this content at a level where I am super creative, flexible, and passionate about. This brings me to my new space. This is my new office studio. I have moved out of Cheltenham. We moved out of Cheltenham years ago. We were in Gloucester for a bit, and now I've gone from Gloucester to. This is a new space. I've been building it literally from the ground up. And I've literally been on the tools as well. I've put my hand to cladding, to plasterboarding, to painting, flooring, you name it. I've done quite a bit of this project myself, and we're in, which is amazing. I've got tool racks behind me for all camera kit. We've got screens, we've got cameras, we've got bikes in here. It's a pretty cool space, so I'm excited about that too. Okay, so third thing, Q3 was insane. And I wanted to run over this project for our lovely client, Vax. Vax, as you probably know, create handheld vacuum cleaners, carpet washers, things like that. And this was a short 20-second commercial for their retail space. There you go. We were super impressed. Although it's kind of simple, it is just a product in use. It required some creative reverse engineering. The brief came in and it was super punchy, super fast paced, transitions, unique angles, things like that. So I just wanted to run over the final cut and show you what we've been up to. This is exciting for me because although as an agency, we are very streamlined, we're very small, it doesn't mean to say that we can't take on these really high polished commercials. So, I mean, a shot like that is super clean. And we only had a crew of me directing, Barney on director photography, and Liam assisting, and then plus client team. So it was a really small crew, plus models, obviously, and actors. But you can, a shot like this is super clean, super high key, it's super commercial. The product is absolutely gleaming. There's not a mark on it. And it's all about finding the right location. So from a project point of view, we took care of everything. From taking their brief, scripting it, storyboarding it, finding the locations, finding the people, and then producing and editing. So we did everything in-house, and super pleased with how it came out. So these were the fun bits. The transitions were cool. I'll play through again, but super snappy transitions with animated, quick, punchy, poppy text for Amazon, for retail, for online, just to grab your attention and showcase what you're buying and how it works and what are the USPs. So 3 things that we brought to this project. One of them was FPV drones. We are fully licensed drone pilots, as you probably know. This shot here was coming in from exterior over the lake. And then this is super sped up, but round just missing the bouquet of flowers. Amy, our model, is then vacuuming around the table, and you can go from outside super close over the table. That shot does continue. But we had 20 seconds, so we had to be really, really ruthless with the shots we were doing. But yeah, super fun. FPV is so good. It's so authentic, and it has this beautiful flowing motion that you rarely get nowadays. Everything's locked on a gimbal. The horizon is always locked now with video, for the most part. And I really do think this FPV sort of like flying technique where the horizon level moves, it just gives it that extra element of intrigue, basically. People actually ditching their gimbals and going back to the old steady cams, whereby the camera kind of is on a manual, what's the word? Gyroscope, basically. So it kind of moves with a bit more fluidity, and it's just natural. So that's why I think it works. And the client, for a project like this, the client gets every take that we shoot. We give them everything. We give them it graded, we give them it raw, and they can use it on their socials, they can use it wherever they like. So there's no, and that's I think where the industry is changing. Everyone's so hung up on usage and rights. We just go, it's yours, you've paid for it, have it. And I enjoy doing that because it kind of does sort of like give you another USP as an agency. Moving into, so that beautifully transitions into the sofa. We've got our lovely model here, bending down, and this was on a probe lens, so super long lens, super wide angle, tracking back, small spaces, tight spaces, and then that transitions out into, and there's like so many quick shots in here. And I think that's the key as well, is overshoot these projects so you've got every element. If you want to use something as a transition, as a snap, then you can. So we've got that wide shot there, which you hardly see, but it just gives a bit of context to the room. And then that transitions into car, which again, for the longer cut, we had loads more shots of that. We had a drone shot of the car, which we've cut. This is another plus point, right? If you are thinking about using, if you're doing TV commercials, if you're doing brand work, if you're doing high-end social media, photography, videography, a really good thing to do now is shoot open gate on a mega wide lens, so like a 12 or a 10mm lens, because what it allows you to do is you've got this super playful frame whereby the product, so something like that is on a 10mm or 12mm, sorry. The product shines because the product's highlighted in the center, and then you've kind of got all of this scope. So if you were to crop into the center of that image, you'd have a beautiful 16:9 crop. If you wanted to do like a landscape, which you've got here, you've got a nice product shot, it's super wide, gives context of where you are. And everyone was going so tight, like, 5-6 years ago, everyone was like, shy depth of field, it's going really tight, let's do macros. And now I think the trend is the opposite. Let's show everything. It's super cinematic. It's really cool. So that's the takeaway. Shoot wide shots. Don't be afraid of wide shots. This is another cool technique. Ultra wide lock on. So rig the camera onto the product and let the background move. We've done a couple of these. We just wrapped a project for Passenger, whereas this was in the brief too. So locking onto the product, in their case, it was bags, so locking onto the bag. You can do it digitally, like Beats by Dr. Dre, or you can do it in the real world here with a rig. And we created this rig to lock onto the product. So super cool. I just wanted to end by saying, I think another trend that's coming is content capture days. We seem to be delivering a lot of these for clients, and it's basically when you need to populate social media with on-brand high quality images, but you don't really have a script. There's not a specific use case for it. It's just a bank of lovely content. We've done a lot of food shoots, restaurants, even tech stuff. So accountancy and tech firms will just come in for a day, we'll shoot a bank of amazing high quality content and just deliver it to either the agency that's editing this, your social media partner, or just yourselves as well. You'll get graded footage back that you can drip feed out over your socials for the next 6-12 months. Yeah, it comes in one day, one big hit, and we get some really creative results. So I think that's another trend. I think if you're pushing into socials over the next 12 months, just book in some content capture days. Let me know what you think. Is this kind of video recap series useful? How can I best use this space? It's perfect for filming in. It's so easy. We just got a light, a camera, and I can run through this type of project really easily. So let me know if you've enjoyed it. We'll speak soon.